15 minutes after 7 o'clock. Thank you for tuning in this Friday morning. Thursday morning. Sorry, Thursday morning. It's Thursday, it's not Friday.
That's okay. Friday would be good.
It is Thursday, October 2nd, 2014, and we are broadcasting live.
Yeah.
Every time I do this, I got to get it so kind of balance everything so I don't have that echoey. See, you hear it?
I do.
Like an echoey thing happens?
Yeah,
okay.
I do.
All right. Good morning, Robin. How are you?
Good. Good morning, Larry. How are you?
Good. Got a good morning plan this morning. 7:35, Pastor Luis DeJesus is coming in. Boy, if you've got a name that means you're going to be a pastor, DeJesus is a good name to have, right?
Yes, it is.
His Spanish friends call him Luis de Jesus. But he told me it's DeJesus. So
yes,
Pastor Luis DeJesus is the pastor of the New Hope Church of Ocala. This guy's an amazing guy. I had a horrible story a year ago or so, 2 years ago maybe it's been now. But anyway, he's the guy who brings the what do you call it? An event, a campaign. It's called God Belongs in My City. It's a prayer walk.
Yes.
They're doing it this coming Saturday. It was scheduled a couple months ago, I believe, and it was rained out.
Monsoon.
Right. So it's scheduled again for this Saturday. So he's coming. Oh, no, he's on the phone.
That's 7:35.
On the phone. Okay, Pastor Luis DeJesus.
Yep.
8:30. After we're done speaking to him, I wanted to talk about Julia Pearson, the now former Secret Service director. She stepped down, as you know. I know you know the story, but I just want to talk about that. You heard about the president being in the elevator with the guy with the gun.
Oh, yes.
And, of course, you know about the guy who ran into the White House, et cetera, et cetera.
Yeah.
So, anyway, 8:35, we'll talk about the news. We'll read the news, in other words. We don't really offer much commentary, if any, at all. In fact, the idea is to offer none. Mm-hmm. We just simply read the news during that segment, and we shorten it. It gives you a chance to catch up on all the news. Hank Whittier will be here at 9:05. He brings the veterans into the studio, and they talk about things that are important to them. That's why it's called Veterans News.
Yep.
Hank is the executive director of Vets Helping Vets. Martin Vasoli, I believe is how you pronounce his name. He's coming on the air with us at 9:35. He's the former president of Temple Menorah in Chicago. And he's got a book called Sleeping Truth, a murder mystery novel.
Yep.
He's coming on to talk about that.
The Jewish community, how to save Judaism in America.
Yeah. Today we're going to talk golf.
Yep.
10:05. Let's talk golf. Jim Beckett's going to be on the air with us, and there is a golf tournament, if you don't already know, that you can participate in this coming Saturday and play golf with some NFL pros. There's a wonderful article in the Star Banner. We've been doing our best to get the word out, but the Star Banner picked up the ball, and that's always good when you're trying to get the word out about something. So thank you, Star Banner folks. I can't remember the name of the columnist who covered it, but anyway, if you're not involved with this already and you'd like to play golf with some NFL, you can actually get one of these NFL players to be on your team.
Yeah.
If they're not already spoken for, because there's only 15 of them, I think.
Yep, just 15.
And you can have a foursome, you and two of your friends, plus NFL player, whatever, Don Nottingham or...
Yeah, that'd be pretty
Tom
cool.
would know the names of them more than I would. But anyway, I have the list. I just don't have them in front of me. So anyway, when Jim Beckett comes here, we'll talk about golf. And I just wanted to throw in that little promo for this coming Saturday's golf tournament for Special Olympics. 10:50. It's an odd time. 10:50. Dr. Marla Shapiro and Barbara Hannah Grufferman are coming on. They've been on the Today Show and the Early Show and Good Morning America. And they thought, you know what? AM Ocala Live should be good.
That's right.
So they're coming on to talk about the myths and misconceptions about sensitive bladders in women.
Yeah, that's an issue.
I am so glad you're in the studio, Robin.
As women get older, we have issues. And there's all sorts of things
I'm
to
just
take care of those
so
issues.
glad you're in the studio.
Oh, no, you breeze through this one.
You know, even us guys have issues, too.
Yeah.
However... I would still be glad you were in the studio if we had that topic.
Yeah, those are fun topics too.
No. 11:05. Dr. Terrence Stone and Candy Elzie are going to be on the air with us. They're coming into the studio. Actually, October is National Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and they are going to talk about the importance of breast cancer screenings. It's always an important topic. It's kind of like when we speak to Galen. It's one that you don't want to ever stop repeating and reminding people of.
No, and Brittany Marthaler will be in with them. Such a lovely woman.
Sure, certainly is.
Yep.
Our game with Joe today on Fun with Joe.
Okay.
You're going to like this one. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Bankruptcies and divorces.
Oh, okay.
Divorced and bankrupt.
Okay.
All the celebrities, these are celebrities who have been divorced or bankrupt.
Okay.
I will tell you something about them, and you tell me who I'm talking about.
Oh, okay. Excellent.
Simple as that.
All right. I'm ready for that.
Bankrupt and divorced.
That's right.
All right, and then the Galen segment with Galen Unold on Life South, from Life South. Have you ever had a job where your boss really kind of didn't know what you did?
Yeah.
Really kind of didn't know. And then, just in case you quit and they had to replace you, they had to have a job description somewhere on file.
Yeah.
So it's always unusual. It happened to me a couple of times when I worked for the state of Florida. They would come to me and say, "Would you please write down exactly what you do? You know, and that way it's on file in case we replace you."
Yeah.
And I would go, "Oh, okay, no problem." And then that becomes your official job description. So if you had been sweeping the floor, you don't put that down, because then they're going to go to your job description at job evaluation time, and it's going to say sweep the floor every day.
Yeah.
And they're going to see your boss goes, "I don't think I've seen you do that. Let me take a point away."
Yeah.
So
but you've done it. I mean, nobody knows you do it, but you do it.
You do the work, but I'm saying when you write your job description. So the guy who writes the comic strip Dilbert. Have you seen this? This is a funny thing.
I've seen the comic strip, but I haven't seen what you're talking about.
Dilbert, the guy who does Dilbert, his name is Scott Adams. He asked his readers, I don't know if he has a blog. That's what it is. He has a blog. So he asked the readers of his blog to give them job descriptions, because if he were to write his job description, of course, it's drawing silly characters and making them say silly things.
Yes.
Or profound things, as the case may be. So anyway, he had some responses that are very, very funny. People who have different jobs and how they described their jobs in their job description. Should they ever be fired and be replaced by somebody, the next person would know what they're supposed to be doing.
Oh, I like that.
So.
I like that.
All right, a couple things in the news. First of all, the Ebola story is just not a good one. It's just not a good one. The guy who was from Liberia, he's in Texas, in Dallas, I believe. Excuse me for saying this. I know it's morning, but he vomited on his way to the hospital on the sidewalk. So obviously that could have had the germ in it, whatever the virus is.
That's right.
Who knows? Wow.
We know. We were telling them, don't come back.
That is scary. Well, nobody knew in this case. In this guy's case, they didn't know till he got there. In fact, he went to the hospital the first time, and they sent him home with antibiotics. He was exposed to some children. You can only catch Ebola through body fluids, and that can be a sneeze. It doesn't have to be sex all the time. It can be a sneeze.
It could be.
Yeah, or in this case, something on the sidewalk.
Have tissues all over the place here.
Yeah. So anyway, it's a kind of a scary story. The Center for Disease Control, they're certain, Robin. They're certain that they have it under control, but you know how that goes.
Oh yeah. We know.
And then there's the other virus, the enterovirus. Yesterday we had a call, Robin, from a publicist who asked me if I'd like to have a doctor to explain about the polio symptoms that have showed up in some of the children who have been diagnosed with the enterovirus.
Oh, how fascinating.
Not to be confused with the Ebola virus. Almost sounds the same, entero and Ebola. But you've heard of this, right? These children have these paralyzing polio-like symptoms.
We had it in News Bites yesterday.
We sure did. It's enterovirus D68. Anyway, so one of the publicists, Rich, I'll tell you who it was.
Oh, good.
You'll know who he is. Nobody else knows.
That's okay.
Anyway, one of the guys we work with who helps us find these great guests that we have asked me if and I said, of course, let's get this guy on. I don't remember when I booked him because I'm terrible at this, but it's on your calendar somewhere, Robert. I wrote it on your calendar. And then Michael Dunn was found guilty of murder in the shooting death of the 17-year-old young man up in Jacksonville. Jordan Davis was in the backseat of a car. You might remember the story, actually an SUV.
Thank God.
Dunn, I don't know what he was in, but anyway, it doesn't matter. He parks next to this guy outside of a gas station, thinks that the music is too loud, starts yelling at the kid, then shoots him.
Yeah.
That's what happened. That is what happened. That is what happened. And that's what it sounded like happened to me every single time I heard that story. Mm-hmm. Of course, you don't know because you're not in the courtroom. You don't know because you're not there. But he was found guilty. One of the things that sounded suspicious to me was that they were shouting, they were having an arguing match, and then he said the kid came out of the car with a shotgun, and then he went to his glove compartment to get his pistol, and that's when he shot him. You mean to tell me that kid didn't have enough time to pull that shotgun trigger while that guy was going to get his pistol from his glove compartment?
Yeah,
whatever.
Exactly.
So I didn't believe him then. And then there was a thing in the news this morning that that his fiance, I don't know if they ever got married, but the whole ride after the shooting happened, I can't even believe they took wow. Anyway, they went home. He never mentioned to her anything about a shotgun, so that was kind of part of the damning testimony, which was appropriate, I think. My opinion. We've got to take a break. We'll be right back.
Fox News Radio, I'm Steve Rappaport. The Dallas hospital treating a man with Ebola made a big mistake, putting others at risk.
When this guy came in on the 26th, he was asked if he had traveled anywhere. He said, yes, I came from Liberia. That information was not passed along to the team. Doctors thought he had a low-grade virus, yet they prescribed him antibiotics.
Fox's John Roberts. Bipartisan calls for an investigation after Secret Service Chief Julia Pearson resigned in disgrace.
She did so because she believed it was in the best interest of the agency to which she dedicated her professional life.
Press Secretary Josh Earnest says the president agreed with that assessment, given the accumulating reports of the agency's missteps. One of those happened 2 weeks ago. A security consultant with a gun allowed on the same elevator as the president.
Fox Radio's Jared Halpern. And the San Francisco Giants advanced to the National League Division Series after shutting out the Pittsburgh Pirates 8-0. Fox News. We report, you decide.
Fox News on your time. The Fox News iPad app is ready to go with all the great features from FoxNews.com and our iPhone app optimized specifically for your iPad. Watch the latest clips from your favorite Fox News shows. Personalize the app by creating your own newscast using the video playlist. Listen to Fox News Radio live. Get local weather forecasts. And it's all free. Go to foxnews2go.mobi. That's foxnews2go.mobi.
Some people would call him a loser. He ran for state office. He was beaten. He started a